At my FX right here, the prophetic analyst. Welcome back to our weekly market focus of the week of the 14th to the 18th of August. So without further ado, let's dive into the business of the day. So seeing USDCHF from last week, how we analyze. Okay, actually we did not make mention of this as last week. Okay, this is one of those trades I've been anticipating for the longest of time, but I think we did analyze this like 3 weeks back. Okay, so why we haven't been analyzing USDCHF has been because of price has been on the range. Okay, price has been ranging for like a month now on USDCHF. So I think the last time we did analyze this was way back, I think September, base of September thereabout. Okay, so I've been keeping my eye on the chart on USDCHF. Okay, so which I also send signals to the free Telegram community. So if you are not on a free Telegram community, please do well to click on the link on the description below to join our free Telegram community. There we send free forex educational content and also signals. Okay, and a lot of people also made money from these signals in which we dropped. Okay, you saw these areas. Okay, as we placed our trades and price just went into our direction with little to no reversals. Okay, we had like no reversals on the trade, has been so bullish since then. Okay, so that's USDCHF, okay, for last week. So that's why it's very important to watch our weekly market videos to the end. All right, so moving forward for this week, I'm going to plot new areas. Okay, new areas for price to continue bullish. Okay, so we'll be looking at the bullish aspect first. So for the bullish aspect, it would only make sense, okay, since you've already missed this trade from all the way down here, which we took last week. So wait for price to clear these double tops, okay, and break and create a new higher high, okay, higher than these two highs, okay, retest there and a push continuations to the upside. And our next target is all the way at 0.87194 area. Okay, that's our next target for the bullishness of USDCHF all the way up there. Okay, so for the bearish scenarios, because normally I do give you guys two-way scenarios on price. Okay, we'll only be interested in the sales if price breaks this support area, okay, this rectangle in which I've marked out, okay, which I don't really see that happening, but if that happens, okay, we'll only be interested in taking the sales if price clears this low, retest there, and a push continuations to our next zone of a 0.8417 area. Okay, so that's it for USDCHF. Up next is gold. It goes to the downside. Okay, price goes to the downside. We'll be interested for this break, retest of that zone. Then our first zone would be the 2612 ounce. You can see how we predicted gold into precision. Okay, these are the same zones in which we analyze gold, and we made mention price to break into giving us that break and retest, which you can still see the arrows there. Okay, right about there, we were looking for that break and retest, though that break and retest did not really happen, but we had some sales, and like I said, signals were also being sent, and but price wicked us a little bit out in less than a pip or two, okay, before price started going towards our direction. So but we still got the directional bias right. Okay, that's one thing about forex: you win some, you lose some. All right, but our directional bias was very on point. I'm very keen, so we had that prediction on point, on which also a lot of people that actually entered late, quite late, they were able to still make money off these trades and have a good entry and a good take profit. Okay, that's why I said we trade from zones to zone. See this next zone that we marked out. Okay, you don't have to be selfish when you're taking your trades. You enter from a certain zone, okay, and you exit on the nearest zone possible for your entry time frame. All right, so moving forward for this week, okay, for this week we have a minor level. Let's go to our hourly time frame. Okay, let's go to our hourly time frame. If you can find a zone, okay, I can spot a zone in here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is mark out that zone like so. Right, for the hourly time frame, you can go to your 1 hour, okay, and wait for price to pull back into these areas and a push continuations and breaking these highs. Okay, that means price creating a new higher high. You know, in the bullish trend, price moves in in series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, a new higher low, and a new higher high would be created here, and a new higher low, then like so. Okay, so if let's say you miss this other entry down here, another entry possibility is for you to wait for the breakout of this black area. Okay, this 26666 area retest day and a push continuations to the upsides. Okay, so that's why I tell you guys we can trade from either time frames. Okay, we just did the analysis from the hourly time frame, and our entries would also be from the hourly time frame. Okay, so just wait for some pullbacks into these zones and look for the next possible entries for price to clear the highs. You can also see here we have like more like a triple top. Okay, several tops here. So if price is able to create a new high there, it will be the newest higher high for this price and a more push to go to the upside. Okay, so you want to mark out these levels on your PC, your phone, or whatever device you are using to trade. Okay, so that's it for gold, and up next is the DXY. For the DXY, we were looking for price to come more like give us a retracement back to these zones. Okay, for last week we were looking for price to give us some pullbacks into these zones, right? But that did not really happen. Okay, price actually did its thing and did not come back to either of the zones. So we had some stalling. Price was rather stalling, was rather ranging. Okay, like most of you would call. Okay, price was rather ranging here. Give us that breakout and also a range for some days around this area too. Okay, so for the coming week, okay, where are the next best possible areas to take our trade entries from on the DXY? Okay, so let's look at our daily time frame. Let's see what price can do. Okay, our next level target, okay, we could have some minor pullbacks, okay, to this zone, price coming into the 102 area, then push continuations to the 103 area. Okay, that price retesting is, that's more like a retracement, a sell to buy scenario for the DXY. Okay, but I'll be only looking for sales if price is able to clear that zone there. Okay, if price is able to clear this zone like so, I would only be looking for sales on the DXY, a break retest there, and push continuations to the nearest zone, because it may not be so much of a deep retracement to the 101 area. Okay, 101 area. So either which way, these are the scenarios that we are looking forward for on the DXY. Okay, mind you, this range also helped us to have some bearish and bullish sentiment on correlated pace to the DXY. So this also helped last week analysis too. Okay, so that's it for the DXY for this week, and up next is Euro USD. I'll be looking for a minor pullback back to this area. Okay, to these zones. Okay, these zones of our 1.101 area. Okay, minor pullback to that zone, then price bearish continuations back to our 1.09 area. And welcome back, Euro USD. You can see how we predicted Euro USD into precision. Okay, we're looking for price to come into these areas. Okay, though price was a little bit shy away from that area, like so, a little bit shy away. I pushed that. Okay, just few pips there. But if you know our trading strategy and our entries, which our mentees did, okay, they also use this to make some good trades for themselves, which some of them also sent me their trade profits in which they made from these trades, and even a few of you too. Okay, so when seeing this bullish engulfing candle was also a very nice entry possibilities. Okay, entry possibilities that price, these places are actually zones. Okay, so seeing that bearish engulfing candle there, okay, you can put your stop loss just close to that zone and target a 1:2, 1:3. You can see just the next level area, just like we predicted. So it's always important to look at it very well, okay, and also make the best possible trade entries from our analysis. And also, what most of you might have not observed, this was our thumbnail for last week video. Okay, so if you also observe the thumbnail, this would have been one of the A setups that you would have been waiting for. Okay, I myself, I already had great trades in which I took, which I've already shared with you guys, and some is still upcoming. Okay, so I did not see it possible for me to take in these trades anymore. Okay, but my mentees and few of you others that took advantage of that trade or our signals also make good money from this. Okay, so Euro USD was being anticipated and predicted into precision for last week. So let's look at the next possible area for this coming week. So let's start from our daily time frame. Okay, so price has given us that break, that retest into this zone. This zone is a very strong area, which is a determinant for whatever is going to happen on price this coming week. Okay, so there you have to be very careful, or we have to be very careful on Euro USD this week. Okay, because you can see where price is currently seated is where we have multiple weak rejections, 1 2 3 4. Okay, price has bounced on this area like 4 good times. So this is not just a lower time frame area of interest, this is a higher time frame area of interest, so anything could happen here. All right, so I would also be anticipating the bullish scenarios for this week. Okay, I'll also be anticipating bullishness for this week. All right, and I will also give you guys the bearish side too. Okay, so all what you just need to do is use whatever strategy that you're using to make the best possible entries of the trade. Okay, so for the bullish scenarios, price is on a very nice area. Okay, you can now scale down to, you can see inside here. Right, let me zoom out for you guys to see. Okay, you can see inside here we have some range, some 4 hour plus range. Okay, I think we have about a day range somewhere around here. The price can just continue pushing to the upside from here. All right, but you have to go down to like your, maybe your 15 minutes, your 5 minutes time frame to wait for the break of these minor zones. Okay, because of time will not permit us to do that. Okay, break retest of that zone on the lower time frame, like your 15 minutes or your hourly time frame. Okay, break retest of that zone, then you can make the best possible move from that area to this zone. Okay, that's a very nice good risk to reward. Okay, then for the bearishness, that's for the bullishness, and for the bearishness we'll be waiting, be patient enough for price to clear these lows. Okay, that support the retest and the push continuations all the way to the downside. Right, and if price means to sell, the next level target for the sales is our 1.080 area all the way to the downside. Okay, so just keep your fingers crossed, and like I always say, mark out these levels on whatever device that you're using to trade. All right, so that's it for Euro USD for this week. Up next is GDP USD minor level. Okay, this minor level was plotted from a 1 hour time frame. Okay, if you have a bearish candle close strong to the downside, back to this area. Okay, and go to my 15 minutes, my 1 hour time frame, look for that break and retest. Then we can go for the first level of our 1.303 area. Then you can see how we predicted GDP USD into precision. We had two levels in which I marked out here. Okay, for the bearish scenarios, that break retest. So these things always work over and over and over again. Signals will also be sent on the free group and the general group. So like I always said, if you are not on a free Telegram community, you are missing a lot. So click on the link on the description or the first comment there. Okay, and also if you are watching this video to this very moment, please do well to smash the subscribe button, like, share, and also drop a comment. Let's know your own views on the comment section. Or if you are feeling what we are doing, you can just drop some fire emojis. Okay, so moving forward for GDP USD. For GDP USD, okay, we spoke about this area, price to breaking of this area, retesting, and price actually played out into point. Okay, just as we anticipated and predicted, and we took that sales all the way to downside. TP1 smashed, almost smashed TP2, and like I said, you don't have to be greedy. Okay, so for the bullish side, we were looking for price to clear these highs, which that did not happen. Okay, so how were we able to get these levels was us using our lower time frame entry setups and confirmations, taking best possible trades from those areas. Okay, so for the coming weeks, okay, this trade is not still done. Okay, let me move it back. For the coming weeks, this trade is not still done. We could still have some bearishness continuations for for GDP USD. Okay, could still have some bearishness continuations for GDP USD. So what I would do is I'll extend this. Okay, I'll extend this like so. So for the bearish side, okay, we'll be interested for price to just continue all the way first level of our 1.3004, and we are looking for, if price is able to break these lows, okay, the support area, we'll be looking for price to go in all the way to the weekly area of interest, which is where our actual bullishness would continue, which is all the way down here. You can even see me write it there. All right, so that's for the bearish scenario. And for the bullish scenarios, we are not really looking at this black line anymore, sorry, the blue line. So I'll take that off. Right, so I will be looking for price to clear these highs. All right, clear that high, retest, create a new higher high that is higher than this previous one, retest there, and push continuations to our 1.32 area all the way to the upside. All right, so these are the scenarios that you should be looking out for on GDP USD. Mark it out on your PC, your mobile phone, or whatever device you are using to trade. Okay, you don't complicate tradings. Okay, these are things that we teach you in our mentorship and also on our free live sessions, which we also hold time to time on the general community. Okay, so up next is NZD, and all the way like so. If price is able to clear that minor level, the downside, because we may not have that deep pullbacks, we could have price come here, we test there, and it push continuations to our 0.6. NZD USD also played out into precision. Okay, you can see how we predicted the break retest of that zone. Price came into that zone, okay, and gave us the push to our next zone. All right, that's why I say we trade from zone to zones, and we trade 1,000 pips. I'll predict 1,000 to 500 to 1,000 pips into the future, and this is what we are speaking about. Okay, so when price broke off that area, that strong area of interest or point of interest, okay, you saw price giving us all a very deep retracement or a deep sales to the downside, deep sales continuations to the downside. So when price came into that black area, which was our area for take profits, or the next support area that we're looking forward for take profits, price did what? Price started reversing. Okay, so for NZD USD for the coming weeks, okay, we can go for our sell to buy scenario. Okay, our buy to sell scenario. Okay, this could happen, right? But if that does not happen, we'll be only interested in taking the sales. Let me bring this down a little bit. Okay, only be interested in taking the sales when price is able to clear this high. Okay, creating a new higher high like so. Let me take this other one off, creating a new higher high. Okay, price to come all the way from the downside, create a new higher high, higher than these previous ones, a retest there. Then you can take your trades, go to your 1 hour, 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time frame, and take the sell buys all the way to the 0.62 area. Okay, all the way to the upside. So these are the two-way scenarios that we're looking for on NZD USD. The last but not the least, one of the best trades too that we took for last week, which was also being mentioned, is USDJPY. Second, okay, so for the coming weeks, USDJPYs will be interested for some sort of minor pullbacks to this first level, okay, then a push continuations back to the upside. Okay, USDJPY played into precision. Okay, price came into these two levels, okay, which is our strong area of interest on the higher time frame, in which we made mention from last week video. So like I said, if you did not watch our last week video, you can go back to revisit these videos and you see how we predict this market into precision. So this week, actually, sorry for last week, we had like an 85 to 90% precision on all our trades, okay, except some few trades. Okay, but price actually played out real good. Okay, so for this coming weeks, okay, we are looking for price is an easy busy, create a new higher high, retest, and push continuations to the upside. Okay, why are we doing so? Because we want to leave these areas. You can still see price, this is a resistance level in which price has respected in previous times. Okay, so we have to be patient enough. Trading is all about patience enough for price to create a new higher high for us before we can confirm their bullishness. Okay, because there are still great possibilities that price can start selling, all right, back to the downside, giving us that retracement back to the downside all the way to that downside like so. Okay, so for the bearish scenarios, I'll only be interested if price is able to clear these lows. Okay, give me a retest there and a push continuations to our 144 area. Okay, so it's more like anything between these boxes, I'm not interested. Anything between these boxes, I'm not interested. So just be patient and wait for price to do its thing. So that's it for this week, guys, and do well to mark out these levels on your PC. And also, if you are watching this video to this very moment, congratulations, and I hope also watch out for these trades playing out. And also smash that like button, like, share, and drop a comment on the comment section what you think about this weekly market forecast. And also, if you appreciate what we are doing, you can drop some fire emoji or some thumbs up emoji uh, on the comment section. Okay, this helps the algorithm to share our content to like minds and people that are also interested in such content. And that'll be it for this week, guys, and wishing you guys a successful trading week, and see you guys next week. Cheers.